Welcome guys, it is Saturday night, so it is video log day. I will be making a video log every Saturday. I'll try to at least. I might skip a few Saturdays if I get too busy, okay? So, what will I be discussing in my video logs? Well, it's going to be all kinds of stuff about vaping, and I'm going to go with all the updates that I have. So, instead of making individual update videos, I'm going to just put it in a video log, okay? This video log actually has to go through the editing machine, but normally my video logs will not have any edits on there. Only reason why I'm putting this one through editing machine because I shot an update video of the variable voltage mod that I'm making, and I should have just done it here on Saturday night, but I shot that a few days ago. So that will have to be incorporated in this video, but it's going to be very little cuts. It's going to be pretty much raw footage. If I make a mistake, if I slur my words, you guys will all hear it. I'm not going to reshoot anything. That's my video log, okay? To start things off now, I am still using the Nemesis, and I said to myself, I'm going to stop using this. As great as this is, I am too hooked on this, and I'm not giving other mods a fair chance. Okay, so and as I kind of explained all this, I'm gonna be vaping because I do vape at this time, and I enjoy vaping. I have a vape session at night about this time. Okay. So I said I would stop using this to give other blah 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 mods of fighting chance or whatever, and then I went to do another review on another mod. I was gonna kind of use that one because I like the design. I love the price, and I want to review this for those people that say that they couldn't dish out the money, or they don't want to dish out the money, or they just haven't been getting around to, you know. Because really, if vaping is a hobby for you, then it's really kind of, you have to have your budget in line. There's stuff you need to take care of first before you take care of vaping needs, if it is just a hobby for you. And plus, there's so many budget areas where it's so much better to spend on something else rather than vaping gear if you're already off nicotine. So with that being said, I got this, and it's the Bolt mechanical mod, okay? The only issue with this now, and the reason why I'm not using it, is because, alright, that's threaded, guys. It's threaded here. It doesn't fit. The threading on this is too big to fit the threading on this. I went and took off the ring. It's the same issue. I can't get this top cap to thread in there and hold in there. Although I have tried it where I was holding this top cap in with my finger, my back of my finger like this, so that it doesn't pop out, and I was pressing the button, and it actually works great. Now, I checked the voltage drop this way, and it got like 1.2 volt drop from a load on a 0.6 ohm, 0.7 ohm coil. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But when I do vape it, I don't notice that voltage drop. It's a very hard hitting mod. But on freaking paper, I'm getting voltage drops. So to be fair, I'm pretty sure it's something to do with these threads. It has to be. If these threads do connect well, I'm pretty sure I will have much better conductivity rate. Not the coated black threads, but the silver threads down here. So I guess I need to put pressure down, but I don't do that. I just put pressure this way just so that battery doesn't pop off. So that is the reason why I believe I'm getting the voltage drop, because when I actually use it on a mod, and I'll give you a vape on that real quick just to show you. Okay, you know what? This battery isn't the charger. It's pretty much a dead battery. Quite literally, it is a dead battery. But just to show, I don't screw it in. Just to show you on a Helios just how much vapor this thing produces. It is a wonderful, wonderful mod. I don't want to put a lot of fluid on there, so I don't want to vape this a lot, especially on a dead battery. But this is a Dragon coil. Let's see if I can get this to fire. There we go. So You can see that it is spewing. Okay. So it is spewing the vapor one direction. As you can see, on a dead battery, and I know it's dead because I just took it off my van with the charger. You guys saw it. It is giving me a crap load of vapor. Pop that back in the charger. So I'm kind of curious to see how well this actually will work out. I did kind of open the tab down here, then open it, it's already loose. I just pulled it out to see how this is wired, and it's wired exactly like my mechanical mod, guys. You know, how to build the mechanical mod on an Altoids box. It's wired the exact same way. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much the same switch. It's a momentary switch, always open, press to close the connection, and just a sealed 510 connector. So if you guys put a Pro tank on here, you're not going to get any airflow at all. But whatever, I mean, you're paying, the price is there, right? I think it's like $21 for this bolt. So that is what it is. But again, you kind of see the quality control issues here. I should have never received it like this. How do you get threads wrong? You know? But that is what it is. So I'll put this away. That's kind of an update of why I didn't change out using mods. Another kind of, you know what I have to do is I have to actually burn off that coil. I'm not sure if this is going to fire though. Pretty sure it won't fire. I believe I tried it before. I do have a kick in this, guys, so that's why I'm saying it won't fire. Yeah. It won't fire, so I'll have to burn off the fluid in there. I'll probably do it with my Nemesis. So the update on the variable voltage mod that I'm making. Well, I hooked it up already. I soldered the points. So I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate that video here. Alright guys, so this is pretty much what I've gotten so far. I did solder all the leads together, kind of, and I put it on a switch right here. Right there. So what happens when you fire that switch is that this little display comes on. Now can you see that? It says 4.5 on there. Because I have this set on 4.5 volts. It's being powered by two 18350 batteries that are stacked. So let's get to how to adjust this. There's a pentometer on this chip right here. Okay? And what you do with that pentometer is you twist it to adjust the voltage. So I'm not sure how well you can see that, but that is 4.5. As I adjust it, see how it drops down to whatever voltage I am setting it on. So let's just say the lowest it'll go, I believe it's 3 before it hits 0. Okay, that doesn't mean it's 0 volts, guys. It just means that this display starts at 3 volts. So I believe this could go down to 1.5 volts. But anyways, there's no point in vaping it under 3 volts anyways. Alright, now let's take it up here. And as you can see, the pentometer is pretty accurate. It goes up by 0.1 volt increments, and it does it in a very good fashion. Let's keep cranking it up here. And now what volt can I actually get up to with this sucker? Well, it actually goes pretty high. This battery has not been charged, guys. It's been sitting for a while now, so I'm not sure exactly what voltage it's steady at, but let's just say this is not a fully charged battery, but pretty darn close. And as you can see, I am at the max, which is 7.5 volts, okay? So it is adjustable on a semi-full charge battery from 3 to 7.5 volts. Okay, it will not go up anymore, so let's go ahead and bring it back down to whatever I want to vape it at. And so let's check it out here. I want to go at 4.2 volts. Now this is a regulated volt, guys, so even if you do connect a atomizer on there, let's keep it at 4.5. It is a little bit high, but let's go ahead and put a Cardo on here. Now, this is just a test, so I did not really set everything up very safely. So um, just bear with me here. At 4.5 volts, when I fire this thing, okay, I'm not sure if you can see the display, and take the battery out of the way so you can see the display a little better. At 4.5, when I fire this thing, which means I'm just going to close the connection manually. Okay, I could hear the atomizer pop, but the voltage should not drop. I don't know why it's dropping. Let's try that one more time. So I do get a 0.1 voltage drop. That's interesting. So on other cardomizers, I noticed that I do not get a voltage drop. This cardo is actually giving me a 0.1 voltage drop, which is very interesting. But it is a regulated volt, guys. And a 0.1 voltage drop is bare minimum. So it is tasting very delicious. Alright, so this is where I got so far. I went and put a volt checker on the output terminals, and basically there's no safety for that battery to over drain, guys. So just know that when you start getting a voltage drop that's like near 1 volt, that battery is dead. Okay, pull it out and charge it, or else you'll damage your battery. The reason why actually I'm getting a voltage drop, because this is not a fully charged battery, guys. When this was at a full charge, there was no voltage drop. Okay, as the battery drains more and more, you'll get more and more voltage drop, and this is kind of what I'm assuming. I didn't really test it all that much. But from what I see right now, it goes from 4.5 to 4.4. So I do get a 0.1 voltage drop, which is nothing. But that's what I noticed. I did not get a voltage drop on a full charge battery. Okay, and when I do build this, I might not go with two 18350s. I might go with two 18650s. This board is there's a 3 amp limit on the board. So can you fire sub-ohm? Yes, you can. And this is what interested me quite a bit, is that it does fire sub-ohm. But what happens is that it regulates it down to whatever voltage that 3 amp could give you, which is great, I guess. It's kind of like a bypass. Okay, this is a 0.6 ohm coil on here, my little hotspot coil, you could say. And I'm gonna go ahead and maybe put a little bit of juice on here so that I don't burn out that wick. Again, guys, Omega Fruit, that's awesome stuff. You just put a little bit of e-juice on there. So I'm not going to fire this long, but I'll show you what happens when this does fire. It will fire a 0.6 ohm load, which is a sub-ohm load. So what it does, though, is that voltage, when this display turns off, that means that it went under 3 volts. I think under 2.7 volts, and this display will just totally shut off and not to show you a voltage. Which means that what was being supplied to my atomizer was like under 2.7 volts. So it does fire. It does bypass that little safety function. It will fire, but then just be prepared not to get so much strength out of your atomizers. That's about it. I'm pretty much done with the testing stages of this. Alright, so that's the video of the update that I did a few days ago, and I never uploaded, and I'm glad I didn't upload that. Alright, so now I was getting lunch with my wife today, and we went to one of those stores where they sell Hello Kitty stuff and those little air freshener, the Asian store, you know, where they have those premium lead pencils and ball pointy roly jelly pens and all that. Well, I went there. Anyway, my wife went there, and then she picked out this. And what this is it's a coin bank where you put coins in it. The bottom is open and it closes like that. And I looked at it and I was like, this is not a bad case, right? Because my wife actually brought this to me and said, make me a mod. Make me a mod, basically. Make a mod in here. It's going to look pretty cool. You know, think about it like, say it was like this and I had the mod built on here and just the drip tip was sticking out like that. Or maybe it was like that, right? I put the Omega here and I was like, right, so I guess it will attract a female crowd. I guess I don't know, but so I found my enclosure that I want to make the mod in. Okay, so what I did was I took out the bottom and I looked into it and I was like, I wonder if I could work with it in here, right? So I need to put 2 batteries in here. I need to stack it. So and I'm not going to use a USB charger. I mean, I should, but I'm not. Because I'm stacking the batteries, and that means I need to jump up the voltage to like 8.4 volts charging, and then I just don't want to do that. So I cracked this open, and I looked into to see how I could build this and how I could make the batteries easily accessible, where you can take them off, charge them up, put them back in, and all that. It's going to be really difficult, guys. Really, really difficult. I'm not quite sure. I know for sure I want to use this. Enclosure, this Hello Kitty bank enclosure. I really do. I would love to put the switch where the tail is, you know, and all that. But yeah, I'm still developing, still trying to get ideas on it because I don't have enough room in here to fit 2 batteries. Okay, this little coin slot, I'm gonna Dremel that out. You will see it in the close-up videos. I actually took out my expensive camera. Not really expensive. Yes, it is. It's still in the 2000 range, I guess, when we got it. The full HD camera. I will be shooting my close-ups with this now, so it will be in HD, which is pretty awesome. And I'll go ahead and kind of go through it. Once I have an idea of how I'm going to build this, I will go through it and then hopefully build it on here and have that little coin slot, have the LED pop out there so that you know what voltage you're having it in, and I'll probably put the trip right in the bottom, drill it out, and then put a dowel in there so I can move the voltage up pretty easily with my hand, and then put the switch somewhere, and I'm going to put an on and off switch as well, because if it's always on, the problem with that is that it will drain the battery because you're powering the LED, the LED display. So that's that. That's an update for this. I'll be using this enclosure now. It is adorable in certain ways. Pretty sure girls would really like this. I'm not gonna sell it. I was thinking about selling the whole setup. I was really thinking about it, but because I'm building in something like this, I'm gonna put a lot of freaking work into it. It's already been like 2 weeks since I've already tested everything. I know what to do now. I got the enclosure, but I just can't figure out how I'm gonna exactly build it in here because I don't have enough space. I don't, and if this was all hollowed out, it wouldn't matter, but it's not because there's little grooves that stick out here and here. Another huge groove that sticks out here, and this kind of ruins me as far as where I'm going to place the battery. As far as chip placement and all that, I know what I'm going to do with it. I already thought about it. The only issue I have is with the battery, and I bought another battery pack holder that fits 2 18650 batteries, and hopefully I can incorporate that in here. I might have to cut it and then kind of put a metal pad in here, and then so I could use this and stick it on for that battery to connect or something or another. I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but kind of have all the components for it, so you will see that soon. That's the updates so far. The new camera, the bowl, let's see what else. Bare voltage mod, the kick. The 2 other reviews that's coming up soon is going to be for that sm30. Okay, I love that sm30. It is by far the best mini dripping atomizer that I've freaking ever found so far right now. I'm not sure if there's fluid in here, but just in case, because it only holds enough for like one good draw. And that does have to do with my wicking style. I put a very little wick in there. Okay, that in. And I am vaping at 10.5 watts, supplying about 4 volts to the coil. Coil's wrapped at 1.4, I believe. That's not the 1.4 ohm coil. I think it's a 1.4 ohm. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't, it's dry. I'll take one little mini hit just to make sure it's dry. Okay, there you go. It is completely dry now. I think it's the ohms keep changing on this sm30. I don't know why. So every time I vape it changes. But I'll get my little ohms checker. I put a video up on the fact that I actually got one of these. I can't believe I did. So I have a multimeter. There's really no point in me getting this, but okay, 1.4 ohms. All right, 1.4 ohms exactly. So it is 1.4 ohms. It is subjective. I think next week's video log will be done in the morning, because right now it is nighttime and I am tired. So I might do the video logs in the morning where I have more energy. Thanks for watching.